Hi, everyone. Thank you for being with us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti. It's good to be with you on this Monday, which is a beautiful day outside. Pretty mild right now, but things are going to heat up this afternoon. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick, he is standing by with the very latest. Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, good afternoon, Laura. I can tell you it's heating up pretty fast out here. If anything, I can literally feel it on the back of my head. And trust me, I still got a few hairs back there, but I can absolutely feel that summer sunshine as it has warmed us up easily into the 80s as we cross past this noon hour right now. In fact, Spokane at the airport was the last location to just get to 80 degrees, but look at it in Liberty Lake, already 86. And that sunshine is not, well, nothing's stopping that sunshine because it stays sunny all day long today. And that'll put our afternoon temperatures back into the 90s. So it will start to get a bit toastier compared to even what it was this weekend. Even a few light rain showers that just kind of passed through north central Idaho this morning. That now over western Montana and not disturbing anything in the inland northwest. So it's all about the heat this week as temperatures really start to ramp up. Okay, 91 degrees in Spokane, one of the hotter locations in the country, just thankfully not as humid as it is out east. But we will get our fair share of mid to upper 90s as we cap off what is usually our hottest stretch of weather of the year, late July, and it promises to be just that for this week.
Our sister station in Seattle found out that the Department of Licensing is sharing private driver's license information with ICE. Now, after that investigation, immigration experts are asking Washington Governor Bob Ferguson to step in. If federal agencies are using that data to find and deport people, then it is against state law. Washington state policy is clear. A state agency like the Department of Licensing cannot share information with the feds for immigration purposes. The DOL says ICE has promised to use this information for crimes like human trafficking, but there is concern about what they're sharing and why.
It is scary to see this level of data access and is something that we should all be concerned about.
So it was very upsetting, especially in this state where I like to think that we try to do the right thing here and protect people and not trample over their rights.
Federal agents have increased their data searches by 188% since President Trump's win in November. The Department of Licensing released a statement saying if they find that ICE is using the data for immigration enforcement, they will take away the federal access. And a bit of a surprising announcement over the weekend. This year's E Tequila Festival has been canceled. It was scheduled for the end of August, but organizers say they feel like the sense of community just isn't there this year. They also said they're worried about safety with the current political climate and anti-immigration rhetoric.
There's just been a lot more concerns about the safety of everyone attending the festival and of our vendors, our artists. We are just unfortunately living in a world where we're very divided right now.
So this year's festival would have been the 5th annual celebration. Event organizers say they are working to address the safety concerns to make sure that they can indeed have a festival coming up next year. A new Washington law went into effect yesterday, allowing people to rescue children and pets from hot cars. People who break into cars to save the kids or pets will have civil immunity. You have to follow a few rules, though, like making sure the vehicle is actually locked, not using more force than necessary, notifying law enforcement beforehand, and having good faith and a reasonable belief that there is indeed danger. And another law raises the price on hunting and fishing. Senate Bill 5583 increases the cost for recreational hunting and fishing licenses about 38%. There are some exemptions for different folks. The state is giving a senior discount of about 66%. A small plane crashed out in Hayden, Idaho yesterday morning, and the people inside did survive. Take a look at the video of what the plane looked like following the crash. The crash happened near the Coeur d'Alene Airport in Hayden. Northern Lakes Fire says it was a single-engine aircraft, and as you can see, the plane did indeed catch fire, but the 3 people inside were able to get out before that fire started. At this point, we don't know what caused the crash. And the motorcyclist died after crashing into a car yesterday near St. Mary's, Idaho. Idaho State Police say the driver was traveling south along Highway 3 when he crossed over the center line and hit a car coming the opposite direction. The motorcyclist was life-flighted to Kootenai Health, where he later died. Police say he was wearing a helmet when he crashed. And we do have a traffic alert as the new week gets underway. City of Spokane crews begin a new project on Maple and Walnut Streets. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones reports.
Yeah, well, you can see behind me, this road, Maple, has officially gone down to 2 lanes. It's typically 4 lanes, a busy stretch of road, especially as you make your way on to I-90. But what you need to know is that there are going to be traffic slowdowns for a grind and overlay project for Maple and Walnut that runs through October. So quite a bit of time for traffic impacts to know of on this road. Drivers should expect slower speeds and traffic delays. The curb lanes of Maple and Walnut officially closed between 2nd and 5th Avenue. City officials say the project is designed to rehabilitate and improve the existing pavement, curb ramps to meet ADA standards, and also improve sidewalks through this project. So this is one of 3 road work projects that are beginning here this week in Spokane. If you use this stretch of road, just keep that in mind. Make sure you're getting out of the house a little bit earlier because, again, expecting traffic slowdowns. And then, of course, give those construction crews the necessary space they need to work in a safe fashion as well. But for now, reporting here in Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Today, the Spokane City Council is voting to decide who should fill Lily Navarrette's empty seat. That person they appoint would serve for about 4 months until the November election. There are 4 candidates, including everyone from a local author who is serving on several city and county commissions, also the executive director of Priority Spokane, who previously served as a temporary council member back in 2023, the health equity director at Chaz Health, who is serving as the vice chair on the city's library board, and the head of the Kathy McMorris Rogers Leadership Institute, who previously served as the former Congresswoman's district director. So lots of folks there, and they'll be making that decision tonight. Also tonight, council members are voting to accept a $24 million grant. The Washington State Department of Commerce is giving Spokane the money to help fund housing services. The $24 million will be spread out from now until 2027, and they'll use some of the money to help fund emergency shelters within the city. Overall, the city is getting about $700,000 more from this grant this year compared to the past 2 years.